good day. This is problem understanding and analysis. The project was made with the idea to create a program that will accurately determine the exchange rate between the Philippine peso and selected currencies. The reason this approach was decided is the idea that this can become a useful program wherein the user can get accurate answers of how different currencies differentiate in value as compared to the Philippine peso, albeit inefficient and not very useful as of now due to limitations. The project data that was used for the calculation is based on information of the exchange rates obtained from Google at approximately 8:10 p.m. at September 6, 2024. This program will provide an accurate answers in terms of exchange rate between Philippine peso and selected currencies. As inefficient as the code is, it is also a flexible and easily modifiable line of code which can be easily fit to many roles, serves as guideline or idea for us to use in the future in case we need a code which has similar objectives, making it easier for us in the future.
Hello everyone, I'm Mr. James B. CAMBA, and I'm here to discuss why we chose currency calculators. So we chose to work on a currency calculators because there's a lot of research and resources available from experienced developers, which made the development process easier. We found plenty of tutorials on YouTube that guided us through it. Plus, currency calculators are widely and commonly used online, so it was simple to find code examples that we could adapt to fit our project's needs.
Hi, my name is AVILA MARICAR A, and I'm the member of this group. IPO or Input Process Output. The primary operation of a computer or mobile device as directed by the instructions in the operating system and application software. Input, currency, 1.1 United States dollar, 1.2 euro, 1.3 Japanese yen, 1.4 Chinese yuan, 1.5 United Arab, and the amount of money to be converted. Process. Code will calculate chosen currency and estimated value of currency using this formula. X is Y equals N. Output. The calculated amount based on the input of the user on how much he wishes to be converted to Philippines.
Hello, I'm Kessler Joseph ESCUETA, and I am the one who will explain the algorithm. Step 1, the program will start, and then the program will set up some variables to hold different currency names. US dollars, that stands for USD, EUR for Euro, JPY for Japanese yen, CNY for Chinese yuan, and AED for United Arab Emirates dirham. Step 3, the program will show a list of available currency to the user. It will print available currencies: 1 USD, 2 EUR, 3 JPY, 4 CNY, and 5 AED. Now the program will ask the user to choose a currency from the list, and then if the program will check the user's choice if it is valid, and then if it's not on the list, the warning will show invalid currency. Please restart and choose a valid currency. If the choice is valid, ask the user for an amount and convert it to PHP using the given rates. USD, if the user typed USD, it will multiply by 55.89. If the user typed EUR, it will multiply by 62.12. If the user typed JPY, it will multiply by 0.39, and if the user typed CNY, it will multiply by 7.89. And if the user typed AED, it will multiply by 15.22. and then display the amount in PHP. And the program will end. That's all.
So hi, I'm John Paul de CONSORTE from 1CSA and I'm the one who will explain the pseudocode. So this pseudocode is designed to convert an amount from one of several specified currencies into Philippine pesos. So first is initialize exchange rates. It sets conversion rates for acronym USD stands for United States dollar with the exchange rate of 56.25, EUR for euro with the exchange rate of 59.75, JPY for Japanese yen with the exchange rate of 0.40, CNY for China yuan with the exchange rate of 8.50, and AED for United Arab Emirates dirham with the exchange rate of 15.30 into Philippine pesos. So next is input currency. The user is prompted to choose a currency from USD, EUR, JPY, CNY, or AED. Then process conversion. Based on the chosen currency, the pseudocode reads an amount and calculates its value in Philippine peso using the corresponding exchange rate. So after that, handle invalid input. If the user enters a currency not listed, it informs the invalid entry. Then last is the output. Finally, it displays the amount converted to Philippine peso. The pseudocode ensures proper conversation and user feedback based on currency selection. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am BORBORAN P and the leader of this group. Today I will be explaining to you the flowchart which I made. First, it will initialize the variables that we have chosen, which are USD, EUR, JPY, CNY, and AED. And then the two variables that will be used for multiplication, amount in PHP and amount. After initializing the variables, it will then read the inputs of the user, which are the amount of currency that they want to exchange and the currency that they chose. And then it will go into a decision which will check if the user inputted a currency that is in the choices. If it isn't in the choices, it will then display invalid. Please input a please enter a valid acronym, which is USD, EUR, JPY, CNY, and AED. After if it is in the choices, it will then proceed to multiply the value of the currency and the amount that they want to exchange. For example, 50 USD, which is 56 pesos and 25 cents, and is the one I chose, and the amount that I want to exchange would be $100, meaning the cost would be 5,625 pesos. It will then display the string, the amount in PHP is space plus amount in PHP, which is the variable, and then PHP, which is a string, and then the program will end.
Hi, I'm Alan Cruz DEMATA, and now here is the explanation of our Java code implementation. In VeriCode, there is an IPO, or what we call input, process, and output. First of all, we state the exchange rates of the 5 given currencies, which is USD, EUR, JPY, CNY, and AED. After that, we make currency selection. This program prompts the user to choose a currency from prepared list. Next step, we will make an amount entry. The program will ask for an amount to the users to enter an amount in the chosen currency. This time, we will proceed to the processing of the code. First, we have currency validation. It checks the user's currency input is one of the valid options. In this part, we use if-else statement because it is used to specify a block of code if the same condition is either true or false. And then, we have the conversion calculation. Based on the currency chosen by the user, the program multiplies the entered amount by the corresponding exchange rate to convert it into Philippine peso.
In displaying the result, in line 54 we see a syntax. System.out.println, the amount in PHP is PHP plus in amount in PHP. This intends the program to print the converted amount in PHP to the console. Our program could also handle an invalid currency. For that to happen, we use if-else statements. And if the entered currency is not one of the valid options, the program prints a warning message and exits without performing any conversion. So here, I will show you how our program is working. First, choose a currency among the 5 given. For example, we enter USD. And then, the program will ask for an amount that we want to convert to PHP. Once we entered an amount and enter it, the USD amount is automatically converted to Philippine peso. And that same goes for other currencies. And now, I will show you how our program can handle an invalid currency. First, instead of entering a currency from the 5 given, we will enter a different one. For example, we enter ZXC. Since the currency we entered is not on the program prints a warning message and exits without performing any conversion. And that's how our program works. Thank you.
Testing and debugging. We didn't use the if-else statement as a tool. The program automatically needs the last computation even though the user enters an invalid currency. Number 2. The program will still ask the user an amount even though the user chose an invalid currency. Number 3. The user enters an invalid currency code, CSC, which isn't one of the 5 important currencies like USD, EUR, JPY, CNY, AED. As a result, the program displays a warning message informing the user to restart and use a valid currency, and then stop without performing the conversion. Testing. With number 1, we use if-else statement so that the program will continue the right amount. Number 2, we place the output inside the if-else so that our program will not continue if the user enters an invalid currency. Number 3, the if-else statement will check the input of the user. If it is correct, then the program will continue until it's done.
By adding if-else statement, the program can run correctly when invalid currencies are entered without performing unnecessary actions and asking for more inputs when it shouldn't.